What is up? It has been a minute, but we're back and we're here. And we're outside, and I chose to film outside on a day that is very freaking hot and very windy, so I do apologize if you're gonna have to deal with this hair just going crazy. It kind of adds to the look though, it's like a little lion mane, and I'm here for it, but it's just gonna be on my face, and that's okay. I want to record this video to understand how far I've come in such little time. I think something that I do or fail to do that I can work on is giving myself credit for what I have been through. Like, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not doing enough. I'm not enough, you know, like I should be doing more and And I fail to look back and be like, oh my gosh, look at these steps I took. Look at all these experiences I went through that have given me depth, that have brought knowledge from my brain into my heart, you know, like we can have opinions on things and thoughts on things, but to actually know something is to go through and experience it. Last year, 2025, was full of just jumping out of my comfort zone and falling straight flat on my face. And I'm definitely going to record a separate video about like more so my testimony, because I have come to Christ and I don't want to like scare people away, which I never thought I would be in this place, to be honest. Like, I was so hateful and against religion and everything that has to do with it, especially Jesus. And I was the one kind of screaming on top of the rooftops, like, don't follow Christ. Like, it's a man-made thing. And now I'm here. I'm like, oh, shoot. What has happened? And that's how I know it's not by me. It's his grace alone. But anyways, that's a whole separate conversation, which I might jump into. There's a car. And cars are loud. Ah! Okay, I've always felt this like big kind of calling on my life to always search for more, always create, always push myself and to do something great. I think that's a lot of young people. There's always this feeling of like, I want to do something big and amazing and great. Because of this feeling I've always had and kind of this like awareness and constant searching and questioning, just kind of pushed me away from the world, especially now where I am where I'm at. Like, when I look at the world, I'm like, oh my gosh, it is so corrupted and fucked. Yeah, like la 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 la, pedophiles running the world, la 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 la. I could say a lot more, but I'm gonna just pause there. And I want to talk about it because I can find myself starting to spiral down like these thoughts of like, then what is it all for? Like, why try to create and put things out in the world that are of substance when there's already so much noise, when there's already so many people already doing it, when there's already so much shit that's corrupted? How am I even gonna make a difference? Like, all this bullshit and stuff like that. And I feel like the more that I've grown, I'm still very young and I know nothing, absolutely nothing, the more I see the value and the beauty in holding multiple truths at once. Holding the truth that we live in a world that is very dark, that needs a lot of work. Holding that truth while also holding the truth of, but I can make this world whatever I want it to. And I have every ability now to be the best I can be and to look at things the way I want to and to create the things that I want to see in the world. Like, you can have both. And I guess for so long I was so black and white. Like, I was like even afraid to like create because I was so afraid of failing. I still am in some ways, you know. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I'm trying not to let the darkness and noise and just the world in general dictate who I am, what I want to create, what I want to see. There's always an equal and opposite reaction to everything, you know? It just depends on how you want to see it. And I mean, I don't get it right all the time. Like, I still struggle every day with doubt, to be honest with you. I still fear every fucking day, but like, I don't want that to stop me from acting. I don't want that to keep me from being the best I can be, from constantly evolving, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. I feel like I'm just word vomiting, but I need to say it. It needs to be said, these things. And yeah, like, also just kind of accepting. Another thing that I'm wanting to reflect to my future self and my old self is just accepting the fact that like, I'm never fully gonna fucking know what I'm doing. And to not let that stop me from doing things if I don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't think anyone knows what they're doing. But I want to know exactly what to do right now, but I don't. I know that I should, you know, take care of myself, eat, read my Bible, love the people that are close to me and the people that are near and far. But like, we're never gonna have it all figured out, you know? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Blah, 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 blah. And even when people do succeed a lot, even they are still just living, not really exactly knowing what they're doing. And there's like this level of peace to that for me. It's just hard to accept at times. So I'm just curious, future Izzy, like, where are you with that? Are you doing better?
Nope.
Because right now I'm being so nope. Oh, here's another thing I'm learning. I am learning that I don't have to do things alone. What? My whole life, I just felt like I had to do everything alone. I had to achieve alone, be the best I could be alone, make money alone, live my life alone. I don't really know exactly why, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I do think that it's a control thing. Because I feel like there's a deeper insecurity about it of like, if I'm not where I want to be yet, and I'm working towards it, but I'm not all perfect and figured out yet, then why would I let someone witness me now when I'm not who I think is worthy of love? And God is showing me that now that I'm starting to build a relationship with him, I'm not meant to do anything alone. And also, I've never done anything alone in my life. He's always been right there. And that there is strength in leaning on people and leaning on God. And that is what God wants, is for us to lean on him, like to call to him when we're afraid and give him our doubts and our fears. And ever since I started doing that, there's just this like unexplainable peace I've never felt before that I always heard Christians speak about. I was just like, nah, that's just because you guys like don't want to take responsibility and accountability. And then I started doing it and I'm like, oh my gosh, what a egotistical fuck I was. Like, to be holding myself from experiencing this peace that I was always there the entire time. There's a car. Wait 1 second. The guy in the car that just passed me, he had a full American flag t-shirt getup. I was like, God bless America. I love America. But anyways, also, I want to speak about how I've met a really awesome person in my life that I'm very much falling in love with, that I didn't plan at all. I was telling myself, I'm like, I'm going to be single for like 4 years. I'm going to move to Tennessee, be in the woods somewhere wandering about and find myself a cowboy. He's going to build me a house, That was my plan. And then God was like, nope, boom, into my life comes this like incredible human being. Yeah, he's great. He's showing me also that I can be loved right now for not having it all figured out, not being perfect, not knowing what I'm doing. That's a beautiful thing. And then I think about like, will I ever withhold my love from somebody who's not perfect because no one's perfect? No, I'm never going to. And neither will God. We are not perfect at all. As human beings, we are flawed. And that's something that I think a lot of people will debate about because, like religion is very like, we all have our own beliefs and it's whatever. But I do believe that as human beings, we are not perfect and we're all flawed and we're limited. We don't really freaking know anything, to be honest with you. But God loves us anyways. It's sometimes hard for me to understand and to accept that because I put my own barriers in the way of his love. Like my life and the stuff I've experienced and the pain that I went through, it's like a barrier between the pure light that God is. And I'm realizing like the more that I grow closer to God, the more his light shines on all the darkness within me. And I really do see just how much I withhold myself from love. And it's crazy. So I'm really learning about love right now. That's one of my biggest lessons is like, what is actual true love and how much do I stop myself from feeling it and why? What am I afraid of? I think it comes down to like, I'm afraid of not being enough. I think that's what everything comes down to. It's the secret, man. If anybody is afraid of anything, it's just not being enough. That's the core human wound, I feel. Anyways, this has been a good little chat. I really don't know what I talked about this entire time, but it felt good, and that's what matters. We'll see if I post it. And if this is on the internet, then what's up? Just figuring it out one day at a time, And I've been running. I've been running a lot. I've been going to the gym and lifting for like the first time in my life. I feel strong. I feel good. I feel afraid, and that's a good thing. And I always have plans, and they always get derailed, and better things happen. So that's a great thing too, Good little reminder. It's never gonna go our way. It's gonna go God's way. Anyways, let me go say hi to my doggies. Thanks for watching. Pray. Mwah.